Hey folks, Tex the Black Pants Legion here. This is my continuation of... No, not load, you bastard. Let's just save as quick save. There we go. Alright, so... You want to see what I've been up to? I played a little bit since we last played. Oh yeah, check this out. TechSat, Space Probe, some of those are older. But I got one in orbit around the moon. I got one in orbit around Minmus. I've sent some into deeper orbit, but they have gone dead. Mainly because they just don't have the antenna in order to pull this off. I've got 2 satellites in Kerbal orbit. So, what's the next step? That's what you guys are probably wondering. You've space with debris. Well, friends, the next step is to go to the moon. That's what this episode's about. Go to the moon. That was the moon probe. And that one actually is in orbit around the moon. So, first things first. First things first. I need to get some, let's call this moon test. I'm going to put, this is not going to actually leave the, this is not going to leave the gravity well. This is going to test an idea for a lander. At least that's the theory. I like fucking around and designing like lunar landers and so on. I usually designed a few okay ones. I'm gonna try something I tried way back before this game was officially released, and I want to see how well she works. The answer is probably not well, but I just want to see what happens with my lunar lander concept. Alright. Actually, no. I don't like that. Kind of trying to remember different designs I used. Well, I know what to do. I know what to do. Kind of. Not really. This is not something I know what to do. I'll be honest. It's one of those things where I say I know what I mean to do, but I don't. Which I kind of figure is out what most scientists do. They say, alright, here's what we're going to do, but that's just not true. You know, they say, oh yeah, well, technically, blah, 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 and they, no, they have no idea what they're doing. Is it sunny outside? Yes, it's sunny outside. All right. Once again, I hear the voice of Scott Manley in the background. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Well, if I told you I had no idea what I'm doing, you guys would say, obviously. So, what I'm doing is I'm going to create kind of a little prototype lander idea. I'm going to try to get some free science before I go to the moon. Yeah. Didn't have to land perfectly. Just kind of mostly okay, right? Gotta go for that free science. Alright. Let's give this a try on the Launchpad. Because remember I used to do this just to explore all the places in Kerbal Space Program. Alright. Give it a little bit of throttle. Not a lot. And then you go exploring. See? You go and have a little bit of an exploration. You just kind of hop around. Uh-oh. And you test it out. You gotta test it out a little bit. I want to see what this is. Huh. It's a sort of monolith. You can go explore the whole planet like this. I mean, you could use a plane too, I guess, but it's not fun. Yeah. Is it madness? Sure. But, I mean, you can probably make it over to that island, which I might. Not in this jump, obviously, but... You just gotta have your fun. Gotta go exploring, man. That's what space is all about. You can build some fairly effective lunar landing things, because to actually land on the moon does not require much in terms of engine power. Just getting there, that's where a lot of it is. Alright. I might come in for a landing. Little tricky to do this in 1G. Little tricky. But it's good training, in a sense. Trains you to think on the fly. Oh, a little bit of wobble. Little bit. Almost out of fuel. But it landed. See? It's all science now. Look at all that science I'm getting. Oh yeah, that's sweet, sweet science. Gotta get that science. Before this thing rolls into the ocean. Yep. Oh, yeah. See, it's not that hard designing little things like that. Yeah, I almost ran out of gas, and you can still see the place, but fuck it. That was a test, man. It's time to do this for real. I gained some science, not a lot. I did do another step of research for rockets. I love the high-end rocketry. I like it a lot. I don't have anything for, you know, RCS control or anything like that. I mean, I have not yet developed that, which is probably going to be not great. But hey. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to have an expedition to the North Pole if I can. Mad as that is. I just realized none of my Kerbals have been to the North Pole. I think that's crazy. Such a nice place, isn't it? Shouldn't we go to the North Pole? I think we should. I really do think we should. It's probably going to be suborbital, but there be science there, and I need it, so. There be science there. Alright, let's put that there. Now, what do we do next, huh? Put that there. Oh yeah, parachutes, right? Who can forget all the parachutes? I always forget where everything is if I haven't played this for a while. Or if I take a break for even a few hours. I'm like, what's the parachute doodads? And people will scream, Tex, it's right there. It's right there, Tex, Tex. I'm seeing it. I'm looking at it. What the fuck is wrong with you? Blah, 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 blah. You know? And that's fine. That's fine. You don't gotta like the way I do things or what's gonna happen here. You just gotta acknowledge that I'm trying. Like all the brave explorers who came before me, I am giving it a go. Moon test -2. No, 2. There we go. I'm going to go land on a bit of stuff, and I'm going to hopefully get there in one piece, you know? Because those are good pieces to land in. The one piece, I find. The many pieces, not a great place to land in. Dum ba dum bum bum. Now I'm going to try to land in the polar region. Let's give it a try, shall we? Sweet science. Gotta grab some of that sweet, sweet science, you know? Oh, she's wobbling a little. Nope. Well, maybe, but not the way I want. Well, that's a terrifying rocket to have loose on the ground. And we bounced. Oh, there goes that. Look at him. Revert flight. A little more fuel, right? A little more fuel. Just a little. No, not more fuel. More bang bang. Scoop up the Kerman. Let's try this again. There we go. Just scoop them off the ground. Get the mop and bucket. Nothing. Alright. Yeah, alright. There we go. Just gonna fly to different points on the surface and steal all that sweet, sweet science. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. Boy, is she putting speed on or what? Now, when I go to the moon, it's going to be a bit more rocket. Because we're going to have to go to the moon several times. Just to farm that sweet, sweet science. And we'll do min-miss several times. Not all in one episode, obviously. But that's probably the natural progression. One of my probes almost was in orbit of Duna. Almost. It just went dead before I could make the course corrections. But I mean, I had extra fuel. I was in the neighborhood. I was in the galactic neighborhood. And, yeah. Kind of upsetting. Alright, we're getting there. Oh, shit. Why is this thing not allowing me to... There we go. I was gonna say. Bitch, I'm a rocket. You do what I say. Okay, I need to issue a minor course correction. Wow. Probably should have put some heat shields on it, huh? Oh well. I'll figure it out. I will figure it out. She's just burning a little bit. The engine bits are burning first. That's fine. Oh, good. The fuel's cooking. But the rest of it holds up. Kind of. Kind of. It's one of those things where you do your best. You do your best. She enters the wrong way into the atmosphere. You can hear the people flying their F-16s outside. Let's put the lights on, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. We've made it to the pole. Despite bad planning and total ignorance, we have made it. Ready to flip this thing around? Ready for some neck-breaking maneuvers? There we go. Happy, happy. We are at 2.1 meters. Alright, let's do lights off for now. The sun hasn't come up. And the solar panels suck. Alright, here we go. You happy? You're gonna get to plant a flag. Oh yeah. It's gonna take a little while to get down there, but... Oh look, there's parts of the thing coming down in the background. And goodbye. Look, he's all excited. You see that? Whee! He does what Daddy says. Alright. Here we go. About to land. Boop. There we are. You observe the goo. I am in the northern ice shelf. It'd be funny if I just punched right through it and went to the bottom. Alright. Alright, let's write a crew report. Alright. EVA. Here we go. Oh boy. Yep. We gotta keep that experiment. Let's plant a flag, shall we? There we go. Site name. Northern Ice Shelf. Plaque text. Made it, comma, bitches. Birches. Bitches. There we go. Yeah. Well, time to... Wasn't necessary to fly here. That's a lie. Alright. See? Look at that. We made it to the north. Got some science. Yeah. Advanced components and stuff. I mean, that's crazy. Advanced fuel systems, all sorts of things. Get the giant fuel tanks and shit. Oh, yeah. You need those when you start getting into shit like this. Yeah. Okay. A mobility enhancer. Way to go, Tex. Let's use some words today, shall we? Let's use some words. We got to do some of these lower level researches so we can actually unlock some of the better research stuff. Like the RCS stuff is just, you need it. Okay. And it's time to go to the moon. It's time to go to the moon. Let's not die. It's time to go to the moon. Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Fancy. Fancy. It's got all sorts of stuff. Mark 1 cockpit, huh? I don't know. I don't know. I mean... Yeah, I'll put the fancier cockpit in there. Why not? Why not? We're going to the fucking moon, so might as well. Is that the door to get in and out? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. This feels more authentic, like. We going to the moon, baby. We're going to the moon. To the moon, to the moon, to the moon, to the moon. We are going to the moon. I should probably have more science stuff. right? It's the fucking moon, so I think the answer to that is probably should have more science stuff on board. No. No. Yeah. Sitting here trying to move things. There we go. There we go. Okay, open. Or back when these things didn't work, they just kind of clipped through each other, and you were like, what the fuck? Alright. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Two things and a thing, and then I hit close, and it's all in there. Alright. Next step is going to be not air intake. I'm not putting a jet engine on this. Though I could. Sounds like something a madman would do, right? I'm not crazy. I'm just passionate about space, man. That's how all the parachutes work now. Somebody's gonna say what text badly, and I'm gonna go, yeah. I don't think he's gonna actually be able to get out on the moon, which would probably cost me my job if I were NASA. It'd be like, so why'd we send him there? And I'd be like, well, you know, the moon. And they get all mad and shit. Okay, I gotta remember, we have to plan this a little better. Because of stuff, so, heat shield, yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think I need a radiator. I ain't going that far. As my guy's like baking alive, I'm like, we don't need a radiator. That's for losers and hippies. What do you think this is, Berkeley? La-di-da with your bourgeois ideals. Real men don't need radiators. They just wear wife beaters. Alright, let's... Got some solar panels so I can have electricity on the moon, which is nice. Alright. Some of you are just waiting for the explosion. Which might happen, it might not. It probably will. You know what? No. No. Need to design the lander portion, don't I? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Alright. Oh, wait. There used to be a pyro bit to blow that off. One of them Kerbals. Scientific name for them. Alright. Because I'll blow that when I'm on my way back to, well, civilization. Is this a good design? Probably not. Is it going to stop me? Probably not. This is what lands on the moon. Yep. This is all going to be fuel for that stage. And you thought I was crazy. You don't need that much power to actually land on the moon and then lift off again. Because the moon's a pushover, gravitationally speaking. Alright, now I just need to make sure the fuel is actually flowing to it with my fuel tape. There we go. Look at how nice that is. Some of you are shaking your heads. Some of you are really shaking your heads. You should probably get a doctor to look at that. You shouldn't shake your head that much. It's not good for you. Banging your head, also probably not good for you. As much, you know. Alright, let's go. I'll put these on there so it looks better. I'm going to put some more solar stuff on these. Just so you can say, look, Tex, you got solar power. Look all them solars and power I have. And it's magically all connected together with Kerbal wireless power systems. Brought to you by Tesla. Alright. Oh, not that one. Actually. Is this a bad rocket idea? I don't give a fuck. We're too late for that. We are too late for that. There'd be some scientists screaming their heads off at this moment, but I don't give a fuck. You know why? This is space exploration, and space exploration has no room for bitches. Everybody's a hard-ass motherfucker in space. Everybody. Everybody's a hard-ass motherfucker in space. Ask Scott Manley, he knows. I'll sit around smoking cigarettes, you know, and fucking pumping iron, and they're like, everybody's a hard-ass motherfucker in space. I'd like to speak to Chris Hadfield sometimes, because he just seems like a really nice guy. Fucking Canadian goes up to the ISS, and he's like, let's play the guitar. And, you know, David Bowie's cool. They fucking hit him with copyright shit for that. Would you believe it? The guy's fucking playing a guitar in space. This is the 60s, you know. If this was where people gave a shit about the space program, they would have said, you know what? You can sing any song you fucking want up there and you own it. It's yours now. They would have. They really would have. They would have let him do whatever the fuck he wanted. Back when they cared about the space program, you know. I wonder if I have enough bang bang to get there. Yeah, we'll find out. I'm not a rocket scientist. I will call this the Moononaut. Not. Sorry, I have to move my hands around my microphone. A mic stand is on the to-do list. It is on the to-do list. I need a new mic stand because the old one was more or less incapable of holding this one. Would bend it. It would be like erectile dysfunction and just bend it down. So, okay, Jebediah, you ready? Whatever. Let's make a lot of smoke. It's making a lot of smoke. We ain't moving. You fucking bastard. You're dancing and shit to mock me? Where's the button to supply electricity? I'll make you dance. Alright. You know, first you don't succeed. You're not using enough engines. It's true. It's a fact of science. It's a science fact. Oh, all those engines are going on to one thing. Yep. Now, see you dancy little shit. That's right. Oh, my frame rates. All right. It's a beautiful day for a launch. We're lifting off. He's dancing now. But will he be when he has to fight moon commies? Oh, yeah. It's going. No, it's not going anywhere fast. Alright, fuck it. Revert flight to launch. Let's just try max throttle the whole time. So I was throttling down a bit, which was my mistake, because power. Now, once I make it above a certain altitude, I'm not worried. Go! Yeah! It's the sound of science triumphant. All right. Just full fucking tilt. We're not getting too much shake. Space tape holding. Space tape. It's like duct tape, but for space. All right. We're lifting off. We are lifting off. Once we get around 10 to 15,000 meters, I need to do kind of a gravity turn. Okay, we're getting a little bit of wobble here. Little bit. Okay, let's throttle that down so you might be able to get that under control so he's not making corrections at full throttle. There we go. It's kind of stabilizing out a little bit. Still wobbling, but not as... wow. Look at those corrections. She's still doing it. Alright, as soon as we can make it off this stage, I will begin issuing course corrections. This stage is shit. Wow, look at that. It's getting far worse now. Alright. Let's just go ahead and go down to min throttle here. So we can get that a little bit under control. A little bit. There we go. Climbing at 340 meters a second. Well, so much for my timely gravity turn, right? Fucking neighbor's dog. All it does is yap. The other night they had a fucking domestic, and I had to call the cops because they were screaming at each other, and I heard banging over there. I was like, fuck, I hope they don't have kids. I hope no one's getting fucking hurt. You know? I called the cops, and it was fucking hilarious. Because like 8 people came boiling out of the house. I mean, one guy in a bathrobe managed to vault the rear fence and then just run off. The cops were there, and they're like, you know, we keep getting a lot of calls about fuckery. And they were like, we don't know what you're talking about, officer, honest. This is what they do. There's the moon. I want to go to the moon. That's where I want to go. Look at all my sat networks. Right, let's just go ahead and turn those off. I have to be kind of worried because TechSat 1 is coming up and she's moving quick. That's kind of why I put those there. I wanted that to be amusing. Alright, go, go, go. We are in danger of actually starting to lose altitude here. Yeah, we're starting to dip down. Oh no. I have failed. Why have I done this? We may not actually make altitude. Son of a bitch. We're not leaving the atmosphere, boys. We're gaining speed, but in the wrong way. But what would this game be without an idiot, stupid, failed rocket launch? I don't think it'd be fun at all. God damn you, Moon. Why must you taunt me? Still losing speed. Still losing speed. Or losing altitude, rather. Gaining speed, but dangerously. Yep, this thing's gonna crash. Alright, revert flight to launch. No turn, straight up. My mistake was when I believed I knew what I was doing. I think that is the fundamental flaw in much of my planning. Actually, you know what? I also realized we had another fundamental flaw. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. Not enough boosters. Some of you are already shaking your heads, going, Tex, please don't do this. Well, I'm not listening to you. I want to do what I want to do because it's funny. Not because it's wise. Because it's amusing. Scaffolding, Tex, but why? Well, because I wanna. Your mom said so. Where's those? These got a lot of bang bang to them. Oh, that's the wrong way. Funny as that would be. Yeah, now those are some fucking boosters. That's what this is all about. Oh yeah. Will she fly? I don't know. Let's find out. You know, if you bind stuff together with space tape, it works. It do. May not think it be like it is, but it do. Wonder what we're gonna be like when we're 80 years old, you know? I visit my granddad once a week, sometimes twice a week, in his home, just to say hi, and I'm like the only family member that really visits him regularly. And, you know, I mean, I have the principle of thought that I don't think anyone should really be alone. It's sad. Everybody's got to have somebody, right? And he tells me all these stories now that I guess he wouldn't, because he realizes that, you know, he's got a few years left. Telling me all sorts of stories of his childhood, about his first car, you know, what his dad used to do when he came home, just little things, pieces of life and what have you. But the thing that's funny is he talks about the shit he used to do, and I realize that's iconic of a generation, you know. When I was a kid, I used to da-da-da. When I was a kid, I used to da-da-da. When I was a kid, I used to da-da-da. And just all these things they used to do as children, which defined their generation, you know. You know, before he could come in for Sunday supper, he had to chop firewood in the winter and things like, oh shit, what did I do? Okay, they're all where they're supposed to be, maybe. But yeah, he telling all these stories, childhood, and I'm laughing because I think about, you know, our generation gonna be like, old meme is old. Fucking get out, normie, sort of thing. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, she's, those aren't even attached. And this, now it's just, oh, that's cool. Alright, yeah. Why are those not even attached, you fucking game? Fireballs. Alright. Anyways, he tells me stories about his childhood, and I think they're funny, because I think that really defines kind of who we are, our childhood, our memories of our childhood. That sort of stuff. Why is this not... Oh, I see. Are these not actually attached? Is the game freaking out? Okay, the idea is I'm gonna hit these boosters and I should be going so fast by the time I light that main stage it should be okay, even though this is slightly asymmetrical boost. I should be okay. Probably won't be, but you know, hope for the best, prepare for the worst, laugh the whole time. That's what you do in space. Alright. Let's give this a try. With less explosions, maybe. Because the moon's in a good position, I think. If this fails, I just won't use solid boosters. I'll put more liquid fuel on the inside thing. And okay, any gonna fall off? No? Okay, no drama, no drama. And ready? Oh yeah. Look at that. That's a ring of fire, motherfucker, right there. Now wait for it to start tilting over. Getting a little bit of yaw problem. Is it correctable? Slight bit of a pitch problem too. I'll cut these fuckers loose if I have to. I do not care. Okay, we've used almost half the fuel. Whoa, that little pitch meter, he's He's twitching the pitch. He's twitching it. Having a little bit of a problem. But yeah, as long as it gets us off the ground, gets us a little bit of altitude, that's a win-win. Standing by for a stage separation. Oh, we gained a lot of speed off that fuck. God damn. Thank you, boosters. Beautiful. Look at that. We're getting a little bit of that stupid wobble crap going on. It's got throttle down enough to where it's minimized. Look at that. Look at that. You need to design a good rocket when it goes down 10 frames when you're recording. 10 frames a second. And before the console crowd goes, oh, the human eye can only see 24. No one likes you. Get a computer. Alright. I've contained, or at least controlled the, the fucking wibble wobble thing. Carmen, you okay? You're gonna be shitting in that spacesuit for days. I don't know, maybe that capsule's got a crapper. He's not taking like 5 people. I see you, Moon. I see you. When I put that satellite in orbit around Minmus and orbit around the moon, I just eyeballed it. Used the old Mark 1 eyeball. I was like, who needs math? And I just made changes on the fly and I actually got him in orbit. Probably the second time I did it. It was not that hard. And using that whole Earth is a giant pool cue sort of thing, and gravity is my bitch, and just lining up shots and having fun. Trying, anyways. I mean, even if I blow up, I'm laughing, so praise Zorg. Alright, we are still gaining altitude like a motherfucker. Alright. Oh, I'm starting to have that yaw circus thing a little bit. Stabilization is key here. Stabilization is key. Don't want it to go bad. Don't want it to go bad. Don't need it to go bad. Okay. Stabilize. 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 Alright, that stage is done. Explosions. Progress. Power. Why are we tilting? Oh my god, one of the engines got shut off. Fantastic. Okay, hold on. Shut down engine. Alright. Now maybe we'll have symmetrical boost. Prograde. Yes! Now, will we be able to escape gravity? Shit, shit, shit. Not adding enough altitude onto this. Engine that went and fucked itself. And try to enhance my apoapsis, as it were. Okay, no. Obey me. Stay there. There we go. There's not enough bang-bang on this stage. Can't believe you betrayed me, lander. Part, you fucking bastard. Tearing holes in your fucking spacecraft. You bastard. Wonder if I'll make it this time. So I'm 5 seconds out from my apoapsis. And this thing goes down. And then I'm in trouble. There she goes. Dipping down. Not enough power. I think the secret would probably be putting a bigger engine on this stage. Alright, yeah. Revert flight. Revert to vehicle assembly. Now, mind you, when they went live, which is a motherfucking awesome engine. It really is. Alright, let's very carefully put that over there. Remove these. And then very carefully put this back. There we go. Should work. Maybe. Possibly. We'll see. We will see. Now, the wobble thing is annoying to me, but it's probably because I've combined so many shitty parts together. It's like that kid who builds a fucking thing out of Legos and it just looks like crap and you can't do anything about it. So you just nod and smile and act like the kid's going somewhere in life. But as we all know, if you do badly at Legos, you do badly at life. It's a fact. I'm not trying to be mean. Okay, maybe I'm a little mean. I don't like sharing Legos. I used to have so many fucking Legos. Remember my mom got rid of them all at a yard sale. I had like 2 giant tubs of Legos. I really miss those. Those were pretty fucking awesome. I mean, I like Legos. They were my toys, man. Not sure if I'd be able to do Legos as an adult like I did as a kid, because instead of having friends and stuff, I had books and Legos. I still had friends. I mean, I'm not like some basement-dwelling creep or anything like I am now. I wasn't then. Did have friends. I had like 3. So, you know. Alright. Let's see. Little bit of extra boost for, you know, feeling, and go. Oh, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Everyone down there is quite dead. Remember when it just exploded and nothing happened? Well, yeah, those days are probably still gonna come around, but hopefully less frequently now. I added more boosters, so, you know, when in doubt, more rockets. Some people would say, Tex, you know, if you're a genius, you could just add less to the rocket and have minimal everything, and then it's a calculation of thrust per ton, and and that's boring, and no one likes it. So we're just going to go with what feels good, and I'm noticing the yacht pit... Oh, no. Let's not do this. Probably because I've designed this poorly. Not noticing too much of a course deviation at the moment. Then again, we are not that high in altitude. I mean, we're gaining speed nicely. And these will all be gone soon. He's having to correct it a little bit. We are keeling over slightly. That will be corrected. Alright. That's just the booster stage. Yeah. Then we get to the main bang bang stage. Alright, get off my rocket. There. Okay, some explosions. Did we lose any engines? I hope not. Looks like we're good on that. Wait, no. Yeah, we're good. Kinda already started that gravity turn for me. Way to go, crazy engines. Way to go. As parts rain down in the parking lot, they know that they've done their job. As their cars are destroyed by the rocket they built. There you are, Moon. I see you. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at that. And she's stable for some reason. Exactly the right amount of throttle, I guess. Oh yeah, baby, we're getting up there. Apoapsis going up. Yeah. Yeah! Oh yeah! Yeah! Look at him dancing. He knows it's on. Yeah, oh yeah. More throttle. More throttle. More throttle. There we go. There we go. Rolling hard. Ready to punch out? Yeah, next stage. Keep dancing, you little bastard. No engines lost. Sweet. There we go. Now I can start changing that over. If you have enough fuel in space, you can do anything. They can do significantly more if you don't just hold down full throttle everywhere, I guess. Alright, we're 3 minutes out from that. Coming right at you, Moon. Come right at you like a spider monkey. Mm-hmm. Stand by for disconnect. Uh-oh. We have a slight problem. Make that more of a slight problem. Looks like all of our landing struts have been torn off. Oh no, one is still okay. Okay, maybe we won't be landing on the moon today. Alright. Fuck it. We'll get there. Great, it'll put us in the right direction. Look at all this space debris. Moon or not debris. Alright. There we go. We got a lot of fuel. So I can at least put us in orbit of the moon. Bring shit back home, you know. No landing today, it looks like. He looks a little terrified. That is the face I would be making, probably. Gotta be careful, though. TechSat 1 is a hungry mother. I still gotta get the fuck out of orbit. And this engine is crap for that. Trying to get to the moon like an idiot. I mean, putting a satellite around it was fairly easy. The trick is you have to engineer a thing by which to try to get back. See all the satellite network stuff. I'll turn that off. Not so worried about that. Moon. I'm coming for you, Moon. Slowly. And probably very imperfectly with this engine. God damn you, me. How must you be so shit at rocket design? I mean, I got the probe there. So, I can do some things right. I think Moon or Not 1 is probably going to not make it. I got more than enough fuel, it's just I don't have the thrust. Probably should have put a bigger engine on this final stage. That or had one more stage. More stages. There's a lot of craters impacts, I realize, in Kerbal. Maybe that's what propelled them to go to space, you know? They're like, space is very big. It's full of billions and billions. Billions of what? Billions and billions. Alright. Look at that. Gravity's Rainbow right there. Also an interesting book to read. Alright, it's a slow boat, that's for sure. Tech set 1 is getting within cockfighting distance here. See, there's the Tech Sat 3. That one is orbiting Minmus. And Moon Probe is orbiting Moon. Yeah, that's right, I named it. I named it for its actual job. How crazy is that? Go away, TechSat. We are kind of making orbit here. And this engine is just super economic. I mean, I have all the fuel known to man for it, but I can just hold down full throttle and not go anywhere forever, seemingly. So, it's a slow boat, that's for sure. Which is great, because then it makes it easier to not fuck up. Okay, 1 minute out from apoapsis. Might actually make an orbit out of this. Now, once you're in orbit, you can kind of slingshot shit around a little easier. It's a long, slow burn. I mean, but I'm doing what NASA normally does. You have a fucking accident, you gotta solve the problem, you know, until the next one shows up, and then you gotta solve that one, and then until the next one shows up. Then you have to solve that one. And I think that the problems just keep happening until you gotta figure shit out as best you can. And I think that's probably space in general. It's just you do your best, shit happens. Yeah, probably not going to land on the moon, considering the fucked upness of what I've done. But hey, I'm getting there, you're getting there. And we are in actual orbit, kind of. I mean, that's not an orbit down there. The periapsis is going through the atmosphere, so that's crashing, really. Alright. Just gotta keep going till I enhance this orbit. Wish I had stronger rockets, but I don't. Wish in one hand, shit in the other. More stages. That's what I need. For margin of error, I need more stages. For margin of text, we should say, I need more stages. I like that I was able to put 2 satellites into different orbits. That is nice. I just kind of fucked around with it. I was like, I'm pretty sure I could figure this out. And I did. Just using the old eyeball there. Alright, now we're really gaining the speed here. Okay. Orbit is progressing. Prograding, I should say. Kind of. Um... Just widening that orbit. Mm-hmm. This engine burns fuel slowly. Alright, let's go ahead and put her on prograde for next time she lights up. I'm going to light this on the periapsis. Alright. There we go. That should give me a decent chance. I'll burn like hell for a bit and see if I can actually get out there. Problem is I chose such a weak engine, so it's like when it comes down to speed. I get the Citroën deux chevaux of rockets here. I have to make another orbit and burn again. It's like the swing set and someone pushing you each time. I'm picking up speed though. A lot of speed. See, now it's at that part of the swing where you're harvesting all that wonderful acceleration. But around this part I gotta slow. Or I will slow. Because around here it's at a slow as, and then it comes in closer, and that's where you gotta light that bitch. And gravity's chucking you around like a mean kid. I know I'm gonna have a lot of people in the comments trying to correct my grasp of stellar mechanics. You know, I'm doing this by eyeball, right? I'm not using like 20 mods to tell me where to go or what buttons to press. Alright. We're really gaining speed now. Now, putting it in lunar orbit is not all that hard. It's not all that hard. The trick is you just got to kind of slow down at the right point. Then you can kind of shorten that orbit a bit. I only have enough fuel to do this forever. As you can see, the fuel is just ticking down. I mean, it's like, yep, we'll be there. Exponentially increasing in speed. Yep, there we go. Trick is to be in the right place at the right time to get the right orbit. Or at least a orbit. Don't think I'll be landing on the moon today. Because all my legs got torn off, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. We'll do like the first Apollos where you just fly around it and you're like, oh yeah, it's the moon, and then you leave. Alright. Here's my moon encounter. There we go. There we go. Notice the speed dropping down. Are they dropping down? Huh? A little bit of drop in speed. Alright, then I retrograde a little bit. There's a little bit. Start slowing down. I'm going to wait till this comes around and I can shorten it and get pretty close to the fucking moon. Maybe even smash into it, I don't know. That's sciencey. Slowing down for moon. There's moon probe 1. It's a moon probe. This will get me fairly close to the moon here. That thing's barely moving. Yep. There we go. You can get really close to the moon, by the way. Yeah. Like, really fucking close. See, I'm barely moving. This is a gravity slingshot. I'm going to accelerate like a bat out of hell. Yeah, see? I'm going to come by the moon. And when I get real close to the moon, that's when I'm going to do all my science. Look at that. That's a nice, stupid, fast orbit. There we go. Because I am passing really quick by the moon. Look at him. Ah! Ah! That's what he's doing. That is what he is doing. He's not enjoying this. Yeah, let's keep that experiment. And, oh yeah, close the doors. Alright. For report, keep experiment. Keep down, close doors. Alright, open doors. So there's the moon screaming by. We are very close to moon here. Shit. It's hard to get at all your experiments. Alright, whatever. Close it. Alright. Now time to do some more moon-oovering. Dumb. Okay. What's this? Actually, other way. Blah. Got plenty of electric charge, which is nice. And I got plenty of fuel, so it's not a big deal. No, maneuvering. And I have RCS, so I'm doing all the maneuvering as best I can. Now wait. Alright, wait for the reaction control wheel to gyro me over in the right direction. And now I am out of lunar orbit. Fancy, huh? 8 days. Things are starting to get a little crazy. A lot longer flight, I think, than NASA would have probably permitted. It's okay, because when you're way out here and you burn in one direction or the other, and you're moving this slow, you can just easily set yourself back. Get grabbed by the gravity of Kerbal here. Because once you get out here, you can fuck around at barely any speed. We are outside of all the sat ranges. They are very, very scared at probably what they're hearing. This guy talk about how space is like lonely and shit. Probably referencing childhood memories and his cat and all sorts of stuff. And they're not liking it. They're like, you need to come home. Probably talking like I do in a Let's Play. Alright, here we go. Yep, okay, there's moon again. Don't need that. Thank you, though. So I flew by the moon. Next time I'm gonna probably try to land on the moon, because the moon is a science gold mine. And now the long fall. All right. Done and done. Now I just gotta wait because I'm moving at no speed. Just Alright. Here we are again. When I get a little closer, I'm going to try to burn off the rest of my fuel. Maybe. I don't know. I might just let it loose. Alright, we are coming back in. Now we gotta land this bitch. Which is probably not gonna be easy. But I like the angle of this approach, so I think I may just cut it loose. And that's a lot of speed here. Yeah. Oh shit, no, no! It all needs to go. What? That's weird. How much did we lose? I don't even know how much we lost, because it was like, hey, knock, knock, we're in orbit. Okay, I lost the top part and all the science there. Crap. Yeah, it was kind of annoying. It was like, hey, by the way, you're in orbit. I was like, that's weird. I mean, that was kind of shit, to be honest. Oh, well. He's gonna survive, so... Or will he? No, he will not. All of his chutes are gone. The long, sad flight of Jebediah Kerman. Soon to be the first casualty of my Lunar program. Well, that's annoying. It happens, though. It happens. Alright. Revert to vehicle assembly. We'll try that again. That it just was like, oh, by the way, you're in thing. And you're like, what? And then crash. You know, that is a little bit annoying in the extreme. But, I mean, that's the game. It's not a... it's not by any means a perfect representation of everything. But you do the best you can, obviously. That should actually work. Because each of these has 108, and this one has, yeah, almost no thrust, so that should work. Yeah, that was profoundly annoying. But I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. Especially when you're a moron. However... I am going to put some more parachutes on that part. Because fuck it. What just happened? Okay, yeah, okay, now it's back to normal. Oh boy, I feel like I need a break after that. It was kind of exceptionally annoying. Made some small design changes, but still, fuck me. Just flying by the seat of my pants, but no. Can't do that, this is Kerbal. That was very annoying though. Oh well. Try again and... Alright, we ready for more disasters? I think so. Wrong button. You know, it's kind of just like, by the way, you're in the atmosphere. Oh, crap. Crash. And he'd just be inside out, man. So they give him his wife a folded Kerbal flag. He don't care. He's a steely-eyed missile man. Well, what was that? No. Catastrophic failure. That's what that is. I'm going to space. That's what I'm doing. I am going to space. There's a lot of science to be had, even just flying near moon. Not even at moon, but near moon. You can get a lot of bang bang. That little bitty engine, that's a giant one. It's a giant one, but it's very fuel efficient. It's great for just fucking around, changing orbits and stuff. But I want to do things fast, so that's what I'm going for now. Alright, we ready? Booster stage will leave soon. What happened this time? Oh. That happened. I lost a lot of stuff. Well, that's the end of that. God damn. Hurt flight to launch. Kind of not good there. Well, I have an idea. What if we just put everything on one? And that happens. What? It was fine last time. Hey, I made it. Let's see if it blows up. Okay, let's wait a second. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It looks like they got a little derped, the rockets. So, let's put more boost on the thing, just for funsies. More boost. Oh yeah, 6 frames a second. Postcards from Kerbal Space Program. Here's one fun thing I've learned is if you want to throw your boosters off, and this is a strange trick, you start a spin. Start a bit of a spin, sacrifice a frame. We're having a little bit of an issue. A little bit. Looks like we're having an issue with asymmetrical thrust here. Put a little bit of spin on it. And when the solid boosters are spent, you chuck them off to the side. I've done this once before. Once. And it worked. So this is someone who's done something once and saying it's a trick. People on the ground are probably screaming and running for their cars, which have been destroyed for the 8th time this week. Oh yeah. That's ending badly. We have some problems. Took part of the launch assembly with it. We're still going up. That's relative. That's just kind of spinning out of control. See if you can stabilize it, which I kind of doubt. Kind of doubt. Yeah, she's not answering. If I had RCS thrusters, that would be different. If I did. He's trying really hard. This is just a bit too much mass to fuck with right now. He's trying desperately. But that might work. So, rocket disaster aside, I put the corn on its side. Alright. I was kind of wasting my efforts there for a second. Had to leave a lot of fuel behind, you know? Fantastic. Tear the landing struts off, why don't I? Alright, there we go. Nothing but disasters. More altitude, I think. If I can. No, radial in, maybe? What am I even doing? I don't even know anymore. The Mark 1 eyeball has failed. can I get an orbit out of this still? It is possible. It is getting increasingly unlikely. But I might do it. Well, I'll be. Well, I'll be. I can make sure not to hit the atmosphere. Or try super duper hard not to hit the atmosphere. I'll be a son of a bitch. Recovery. Well, finally got that orbital flight I wanted. Despite leaving, like, most of the rocket behind. That was a bad explosion. Somewhat related to bad design. Mostly related to very bad design. We are really skirting the atmosphere on that one, though. There's my moon encounter. Goddamn. I might even pull this off. Okay, I don't need to see that for the moment. Here comes moon. What is going on? Oh. Yep. If I can get kind of a loose moon orbit. A little bit. And that. I can even recover a bad space mission. Well, sometimes. I'm going to point this toward Kerbal. Because if the Mark 1 eyeball can get me out of this era, it can definitely get me toward it. Alright. Like how the engines are moving. let's do some fucking science, shall we? They're like, what's the moon look like? It's big. Let's log that temperature. Not as good as the close lunar orbit, obviously. But I'll take it. There we go. Now it's starting to go the other way. Burning away from the moon. Then start to get here. And retrograde orbit. Bring me back to Kerbal. There we go. To fly by the moon, done by an idiot. Goodbye, moon. You're not my mom. Coming close. Get a little closer. I'll burn a little bit more. There we go. A little bit closer. A little bit closer. Little bit closer. All right. And around here, hit that. This is where I'm at my highest speed. And I'll just burn to fall out of orbit. Come in nice and gentle like. Well, as much as you can. Bringing it in. Bringing it in. That's already gonna kiss the atmosphere there. Bringing that speed down. There we go. Goodbye. See you later, baby. Let's make sure we line up for re-entry, huh? Are we gonna do that? Yeah. Let's make sure that's getting done. You fucking hack. I don't need to see my resources anymore. Alright, here we go. She's heating up. Properly lined up, kind of. Alright. I got layers of ablator, son. Hey-o. There we go. Down we come. He can't even see out. He's covered in parachutes. $8,000 meters. 7,000. 6,000. 5,000. 4,000. 3,000. 2,000. And stand by. There we go. And we drift. I get attacked by some Bedouins or a fucking sandworm or whatever else. $12-day trip. Recovered vessel. Let's get that science, baby. Oh yeah, science. Probably landed on an incident. To use the word incident. 101 science. Yeah. Imagine if I had managed to land on it, like an adult. Better stuff. RCS is also very important. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for my next one. In the future, I might do heavier rocketry and stuff like that. And there's also this advanced construction bit, and the landing parts also, you know, kind of useful. Fly-by-wire avionics hub. What? Look at all these things. Ah, yeah. Get some better modules and shit. Get more idiots in there, you know? Get more idiots in there. Not bad. Let's go back to the moon. We need to redesign our shit, because this is pathetic. Pretty crap rocket. I know. Say it's my fault. Tex, it's your fault. I know. Okay, let's try this again. This one's going to be even better, though. You know why? Carries 2 morons. Bill Kerman, engineer. Yeah. Holy shit. Holy shit is right. No. There's going to be some science. There's going to be science in each of these. That sweet, sweet science. And that's why we do this. So we can make better microwaves and hot dogs and stuff, right? Or better ICBMs. You know, subject to the requirements of the government that designs these things. Alright, let's go ahead and close. That one's kind of peeking through a bit, but don't tell the taxpayers. Fucking hate this sometimes. There we go. Have some barometric pressure things. They'll be like, there's no atmosphere out here, buddy. Yeah, I know. The other way to figure that out is to use one of the Kerbals to take their helmet off. And that also lets you divine that there is no atmosphere. It's one of the two prescribed methods of figuring out whether there is an atmosphere. You know, sacrifices. Sacrifices must be made. Zorg commends it. Parachutes for parachutes for parachutes, baby. There's just going to be all the parachutes. All the parachutes known to man, and some not known to man. See? This is Moonaut 2. Moon... Oh, no, it's Moon, M-U-N, right? Moonaut 2. Because it carries two people, as opposed to one idiot. So, that's the idea here. Oh, yeah. Heat shields, right? A lot of heat shields because, let's be honest, this is going to explode a bit. It's going to blow up a little bit, and that's a design feature. The removal of evidence. I got my RCS tanks. Yeah. Time to design an embarrassment. There we go. Oh, there we yes. More scaffolding was called for. The design team realized their lack of scaffolding last time had perhaps been the undoing of the rocket. The lack of scaffolding and lack of attention to detail, both critical problems with the design of the spacecraft. They attempted to reach the designer, of course, for comment in this documentary, but he was already dead. He had tried to fix a sink and instead had built scaffolding, and the scaffolding-related disaster, of course, cost everyone everything. Okay. Is this connected to the thing? Because I think it's going to blow up. In fact, I know it's going to blow up. So let's do that. We should probably come up with a means by which to separate this from the thing. Alright, there we go. Oh, careful. I'm not sure that's gonna work. There we go. Kind of. Close enough. Close enough. All right, control. This isn't connected to anything, is it? Yeah, it's just not. Guess I have to put some fuel leads on that. You know? And that doesn't connect to anything, so how do they work? I don't get it. Because I can't put them all on the thing. Oh, well, that'll have to work, won't it? Right? No? Whatever. It's time for science, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for science. Yeah, let's do some of these reaction wheels here. So we can actually turn this fucker around. All right. There we go. Good design? No. Effective design? Also no. All right, so there's that. We have RCS, we have some batteries, we have sorts of things that would help the thing work with science, you know. I should probably connect these to the spacecraft. So less wobbles, not no wobbles, but less wobbles. The wobble-proof spacecraft would, of course, be years away. There's got to be some wobble in these things nowadays, even then, you know? Some. Not a lot, but I'm sure they still, you know, a little bit of hanky-panky in the rocket. Alrighty. That should work. In theory. Like most things, should work. Is not a replacement for will work. Because that's when you have problems. When you say, oh, this will work for certain. Absolutely, 100%. Because I don't think any of us are really certain in any given day for any given reason. I know a lot of people are. They say they're certain. You know, they'll say, "Oh yeah, blah blah blah. I'm sure that'll work," but they have no fucking idea. A lot of people don't. In fact, I think most people are full of crap on any given day. They have to be. That's how our society works. What the fuck? Okay, we're having a bit of an issue. Because the thing is stuck in space. What are you connected to? Huh? What the fuck? There we go. I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's going to end up stuck to something and break it. Alright. Got another decoupler there. Is this crazy? Yeah. Do I know it's crazy? Also, yeah. I know it's very crazy. But I don't care. This is how rockets are designed. In my workshop of rockets. What am I even doing? Well, let's find out. One step at a time. Is that enough thrust to take off? No, it's not. But, thanks to scaffolding, it could be. See, I can do this, and then I can run pipes, magic engine pipes that contain stuff, that contain the go juice, the guzzling, as it were, in Australianese. That's where that goes. Once again, more space tape. Will she fly? The greatest question of the ages. Well, we'll figure this out in a minute. Okay, here we go, folks. Space. One of the many frontiers. One of them. Lunar 2. She is lifting. Lunar 2 because there's two people on it. Yeah. Oh, those frame rates. Try not to trigger the RCS system because that'll fire off in an atmosphere and not really do a whole lot. If you get enough of them, though, you can reach orbit with them. Go to other planets with them. I mean, it's pretty interesting. All right. We got altitude. We're getting there. And hopefully this thing won't blow up as bad as the other ones. Hopefully. Then again, you know, there's some fun in that. There we go. Speed. At this rate, we might be single stage to orbit, or damn near. All right. And damn. I can all go get fucked. There we go. There we go. There's Moon. Happy, happy. Well, those reaction control wheels are doing well. All right. Well done. Well done. Fuck you. Well done. A lot less fuel than last time, but... Barely. There we go. There is our moon encounter. Is being done poorly? Yeah. Do I care? Mm-mm. Not really. Get close enough for me to grab some science. Maybe some burgers. Some of them famous moon burgers. And turn the RCS system on. And it is working. I want to get a little closer to the moon this time. There we go. There we go. go. I want to do like a zipping, really close moon orbit here. There we go. Happy, happy. Uh-huh. Oh, man. The moon left, man. It does that, you know. The moon just leaves sometimes. Also, I'm an idiot. Oh, well. Let's get some science while we're out here. It says we're high over Kerbal. Kind of annoying. Where is moon? There you are. Yeah, I'm gonna totally miss this. Crapoly. Well, looks like we're gonna be out here a while, boys. Gonna wait till the next time the moon comes by. Nah. We're definitely a bad orbit for that. This one failed because mission control is dumb. Can I EVA? All hatches are obstructed. Yeah, it doesn't look like I can. Oh well. Let's come back home. Let's we get really close to the moon. No. It's not going to happen unless I try to brake. Let's retrograde this a little bit. You can still do some sciencey whatsits. Signal is not good. Yeah. This is a long mission, though. Which is kind of cool. In its own way. I mean, I'm not going to get science for it, but I think that is kind of neat. It's a very narrow re-entry there. Are they going to be lost in space? Will techs fuck up so bad? They're lost forever? Find out next time, friends. Or just watch this. Very low on fuel here. Trying to wait till the moon comes by so I can wave. You know? These guys are going to be out here a long while. Oh. We're now very close to the moon. Well, close enough. Yeah. There she is. So at least they can say they saw the moon. High in space over the moon. And there's nothing more science I can do without landing on the fucker. That sucks. Well, guess we know what the next stage is. Landing on the fucker. Sad. I hit one. Why wouldn't you stop? Oh well. Now they know the full wrath of gravity. The gravity of the situation. Alright, let's go to the Space Center. But we should get them back. I don't know the rules of science mode. Anyway. Coffee. Yeah, nothing like drinking a whole pot of coffee at once, huh? It says they're not available. One lost. KIA. And missing in action. Sad. But, you know, they knew what they were getting into. And that's how it works sometimes. The next time we got to land on that moon or get really close and design a rocket that can just get closer and closer. More fuel for the final stage, I think. And I think I have a way of doing that. I think I do. Have a way of doing that. We'll figure something out if not. But I will laugh either way. Thank you for joining me. This should be fun.
Now, I just want to encourage you to give this video a like. Maybe subscribe to it. Otherwise, you might find your particular brand of drink spiked with something that sticks in your ribs. Hey, I'm just saying. I'll see you around. Now, I just want to encourage you to give this video a like. Maybe subscribe to it. Otherwise, you might find your particular brand of drink spiked with something that sticks in your ribs. Hey, I'm just saying. I'll see you around.